You're watching the lazeezee review show, brought to you by lazeezee. You are watching the Sweetie Girl production. It's like that. Snap, snap. So hello out there in YouTube land. Welcome to the lazeezee review where we talk about shit I want to talk about. You know the drill. My show, my channel, my gems, and yes. So today we're going to be recapping, review on this video. Yes, I know. Chill out. I know. Because they're like, come on, we did this already 100 times. Well, we're going to do it again, It's the lazeezee review. So we review shit and we're going to review this video again. It's got so many hits. But there's so many, asinine idiot ass statements about it. And, y'all strangling and killing the subject. And I need to explain it again. Not all of you, not my subscribers. Because you guys just got it together and you know. Okay, let me stop. But yes, you do. You got it together. Whatever. I'm just kidding. I'm just serious. Alright, so whatever. This is going to be a good show, so stay tuned. The lazeezee review. So it's raining right now, so if you hear like noises on the ceiling, that's the rain. Okay, that's there. Boop. Alright, so we're talking about that video. Let me show it to you again. Boop. There you go, right? So it got so many hits. Not one of my favorites, but there's a lot of misunderstandings in the comments. Probably because of so many hits. People's watching it. People are actually watching this shit, right? Whatever. And it's about accents. It's about Puerto Rican girls and their accents. Yeah, them, the way we're portrayed on television and music and media. And we're portrayed like a bunch of fucking idiots. I'll tell you, yes. And I want to clear this up for you. When you're watching television in general, don't be confused, my dear. It is nothing what it is in the real world. It's not. It's a set. It's fake. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you a little story. When I was a kid, and this is to show you how fucking stupid some people could be. When I was a kid, a lot of the little kids would say, oh, yeah, that was the old days. That was the black and white days. And then I would be like, yeah, no, the black and white days. But, it wasn't in black and white. And they would be like, yeah, no, it was in black and white because you don't see the TV. It's in black and white. And then I was like, wow, they really thought that. They didn't even put two and two together, and not everybody, but a lot of kids thought this. They really actually thought, because you're watching an old show like I Love Lucy or The Honeymooners or something like that, that they're actually living in a black and white world. They thought that. Not everybody, but it was an innocent time. And I'm trying to tell you this story to tell you that when people see TV, a lot of times they believe that shit hardcore, hard body. They believe what they're seeing. And this is why it's important for you to use your mind when you're watching television. So when you're seeing us being portrayed on television, as Puerto Ricans, you just don't assume that we all like, hi, how you doing? What's something? I stupid. And all that shit. Because that's not necessarily the truth. It's probably the truth for, like, say, 1% out of 100. You know what I'm saying? Or, a little bit more or less, whatever. I'm just saying. It's not the whole truth. We have different accents because we come from different boroughs, different states, different regions of the planet. So we'll have different accents. Just like anybody else. And that's for the viewers of that video out there that keep want to say over and over again, I don't know why she's talking like that, because she has an accent and she's I never said I don't have an accent. Get it together, get it straight. I never said I don't have an accent. I do have an accent and I embrace it. Yes, there you go. Can I speak properly? If I feel like speaking properly and I want to enunciate every word properly, then I can do that as well. And that would be that and yeah and whatever. I don't feel the need to do that. Why? Because I have a Bronx, New York City accent and I'm cool with it. I'm so comfortable with it. Now I want to take this time out to talk about somebody. Because that reminds me of something. So I'm going to talk about something. I'm going to talk about somebody. A celebrity. Now, this celebrity was an old favorite of ours in the 80s, right? She was fierce. She had it together. Well, she seemed like she did. We called her Madonna. Yeah, she fell off quick. Whoop. She's one of those old people. That's what happened to her. She became old, and then she became like one of those people like trying to hold on to her youth. And I don't know. She don't look like she got it together. I don't have too much respect for Madonna because back in the day, she had a serious accent. She had her accent. It was all like 1930s. It was like, oh my God, when she talked like this. And she kind of did, yeah. She sounded like a 1930s, 1940s movie and shit. And then she flipped it and changed it, after she stole her swagger from the, the gay community. Because she did. If you was from back then, you saw it, She did, right? And then she became famous. And then from there, she moved away. And then came back speaking like this. Speaking like the Queen of England. She came back with her British accent. And it was like, oh, please, bitch, don't. Right, whatever. I don't know. I thought it was fake. Now I want to give a shout out to people that don't do that, like Fran Dresser. The nanny named Fran, or whatever. I love her, right? Love you, Fran Dresser. Mwah, beautiful, right? She didn't change her accent, and neither did Cyndi Lauper. Another favorite. I love her too. They talk like this, and they keep their accents, and I love it. I love when people keep their accents because it shows that they love who they are. When you change your accent and you just evolve into something different, well, you know, you like work on it. Like you work on talking like this, hello, darling, and it's like, yeah, it's stop. You know what I'm saying? It's cute, and then no, not really. Now I want to discuss again about television. When you're watching television, you're getting a fakeness about somebody, even me. Like a lot of times I have to come here to, you know, when I'm doing this little fake shit, this little set, I'm talking about the fake shit in the background, you know. Well, really, this is my house. This is my living room, but I'm talking about the fakeness of having to put on makeup and keeping it cute for you. You know, there's some fakeness that's involved in even making the lazeezee review. And that's real serious 101% fakeness that's involved in the news and your shows and your movies. I mean, for instance, I Love Lucy. Favorite show of mine, right? Because I love Lucy for real. When you watch that show, right, they sleep in separate beds. I mean, you remember her and Ricky was sleeping in separate beds. Ain't nobody sleeping in separate beds back then. Your grandparents didn't sleep in separate beds. But on television, they portrayed that, you know, relationship where a couple was sleeping in separate beds. How did they make little Ricky? I guess he got up, right, in the middle of the night and he jumped into her bed and, you know, they did the thing and she came out pregnant. And, you know, she was actually the first person on television for her to be walking around with a pregnancy, like them talk about it. That actually happened first on I Love Lucy. There's a little, you know, some trivia for you. Now back to the subject on Puerto Rican girls and their accents, because that's what this video is about. Puerto Rican girls, on a whole, you know, they're just girls. They're women, just like anybody else. A lot of you ask a lot of these weird questions like, what's a better girl? What's a better Puerto Rican girl? One from Puerto Rico or one from New York City? Honey, they're girls, they're women, you know, just like anybody else. Just like a black woman, Chinese woman, green woman, purple woman. They're just women, you know what I'm saying? And you're going to get your good and bad women anywhere. That's first and foremost. Now, I got my own, you know, theories and ideas on the differences between them in New York City and here. That's another show, though. But on a whole, when you're looking for a woman, just look for a decent, good woman that's on the same page with you, what you want. And that's basically, you know, how you're going to find your happiness. Really, actually, how you find your happiness is from within. And then, you know, you transcend that out into the universe and then you come back with goodness, you know, good stuff. But you have to think positive, and that's true. That's true. Because if you're a negative-based person, you're going to have negativity thrown at you in your life all day long. There you go. That's another subject, too. So, boop, back to the accents. Yes. Now, me, once again, I have an accent. I have a New York City Bronx accent. There you go. And that's that, and that's there. As for music and media and how we're portrayed, I'm talking about Puerto Ricans in general, women and men. We're portrayed to be stupid for the most part. Yes. You know, it's just like for a long time when you looked at African Americans on television, how were they portrayed? How were they portrayed? Eating watermelon, you tap dancing and singing. Yeah, you know, like, ooh, jazz, babe. That. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. It was like, hey, baby, yeah, you want to cut a boob? Yes. And it was like, yes, yes. All right, you know I'm telling the truth. You know I am. Mommy's always going to tell you the truth. So back to the topic on accents, because I diverted here and there and everywhere in this video. Yes, I know. And I did that for a reason, because I want to get you to understand the complexities of a Puerto Rican girl. Yes. Puerto Rican old girl, because I'm a grown-ass woman. But yes, I want you to understand that when you're telling me something like ignorant, like I sound black or I sound, you know, ghetto. You know what? You know, ghetto. What's that? What's that sound like? You know, that's like, yeah, girl, you better, you know, that bullshit, right? Whatever. I sound like me. Okay? And I have an accent. Once again, let's recap that. I have an accent. Yes, yes, yes. And I promote it. You know, I'm with it. I'm chill with that. I'm cool with it. I'm chill and I'm cool in the hood with it. And yes, you know, I'm whatever. And I'm me. I'm comfortable in my own skin for the most part, especially like how I talk. Maybe not comfortable with everything, but I'm comfortable with how I speak. You know, how I portray my voice to you. If I have to change it up and I have to flip it up and I have to talk like this and I have to enunciate every word for you, then that's fine. It's not going to happen on my show because I would find that boring and then it would be too tedious and I wouldn't be able to do it. Now, I don't want this video to go on forever, so before I end it, I'm going to give you some advice. When you're dealing with your accent, you know, if you have one, own it, embrace it, live it, love it. If you want to change it up for yourself because you want to speak better, because you think it's better to talk like this and you think that's fascinating and fantastic, then that's you. Do that. Me personally, no, I'm good. I'm cool with lazeezee how I am. You know what I'm saying? That's fine with me. And you should be cool with yourself as well. Don't deal with haters too. If you have videos out and you get a lot of like negative comments, delete those shits. Don't even worry about it. That's what I do. That's why if you put up a nasty ass shady comment to me and you don't see it there, guess what? I deleted it. Boop. You're gone. There you go. I always want to put that out there because in that video that I'm talking about, there's a lot of shady comments every so often, and then I gotta delete them. If you ever looking for your nasty comment and you don't see it, well, don't sweat it. It got deleted. Boop. Once again, I said it to you. So now we're getting closer to the end of the video, so I'm going to leave it to you by saying, if you do have an accent, once again, if you do have an accent, embrace it. Yeah. And if you're Puerto Rican, you know what I'm talking about. But if you're not, don't believe in all the stereotypical bullshit that you see on television because it's a lie. And let me tell you something about television. 90% of it is a lie. Like I said earlier, 90% of it is a big, bold-faced lie. It's a set. It's fake. It's candy-coated shit. And it's not real. Okay? It's not. Not even the news. Don't believe in all the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You have to think for yourself, and go out into the world, and then, you see your brothers and sisters out there, your human brothers and sisters out there, as well as the Puerto Ricans and blacks and whites and everybody else out there and the Asians or whatever. And you meet these people and you see it's not all what it is on television. They really try to box people in, they like to box people into something, into a slot. And that's how they segregate and separate us. Spiritually and mentally. Remember that. And as for Puerto Rican girls out there, guess what? They can speak any which way they want to. And they do. So, remember that when you're thinking about Puerto Rican girls and how they talk. Because let me tell you, they don't all sound like this. And they're like, yeah, mommy, nah, that's crazy. And then I don't. What? Yes. That's it. Yes. All right. Trust me, they don't. If you see me doing it, that's just me. That's me because I'm Bronx. And I do have a Bronx accent. And there is an accent that goes with most of, the Bronx. At the time I was growing up, yes, that's the truth, and that's the way it is. And some of us, to this day, have that accent, and some of us don't. Yes, you will find that too. Go to New York City and find that out for yourself. Yes. All right, so there you go. And like I always say, click like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm there for you. I'm always there for you. Mommy cares. And thanks for watching my show. Bye-bye. See you next time.